Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my viewers. It all depends on where you are viewing my channel from. My name is Godwin Okeke, your favorite instructor at MEA Mia Market Experience Academy. Welcome to episode 6 of our beginners classics for the Forex students. Last week we were able to talk and discuss on some vital topics and terminology in the Forex market. We talked about the bids, the ask price, the leverage, and the swap. We talked about the types of orders that we have in the Forex market, the pending orders, and the instant market execution. So I think today we'll be diving into a new, fresh topic. I hope you were able to digest the videos that I've actually dished out all this while. In every section or every stage of the video that you watch, if you have any question at all, be willing to ask me. I am willing to answer every question. In any area of the videos that you have watched that you find difficulty in, just drop your question in the comment section and I will be willing to answer your questions. So please follow me as I share my screen on today's topic. I believe you have a wonderful time with me. Thank you very much. Welcome to Market Experience Academy, a place where we make great future and professional traders. So let me share my screen with you as we dive into today's business. I hope you had a wonderful days at work. I know that being at work is very stressful and everything, but thank God it's weekend. So take your time to relax. Take your time to spend a quality time with your family. Go for sightseeing. And also relax in my channel. But please, there's one more thing I will say before I continue. Yes, thank you so much for actually bringing us to 29 subscribers. I pray for more subscribers. Yes, as you actually subscribe and turn on your notification and share the links, it will help others to have access to more of my videos. I cannot do it all alone. Please share this channel to your friends and family, to those people that you know that will need this education, this skill set. Is a skill set to have. In the next 10, 20 years, the financial market will become something else. Yes, it will not be the 9-to-5 usual job anymore because tech is taking over the world. So this is the best time. No time is late. This is the best time to acquire these skills. The skills I am giving you here, if you are to learn these skills in the diaspora, or even here in Nigeria, you will pay nothing less than 300,000 Naira to learn it, to acquire it. I can remember when I was with MBA Forex, I do have private classes. Just for 3 months class, you will pay me 300,000 Naira. I'm not exaggerating. 300,000 Naira for 3 months class, from beginners to advanced. But now I am willing to give it out for free. I'm willing to give it out for free. All I need is your enthusiasm, your seriousness. Your seriousness. If this is what I will do, or the only one thing I will do just to betterment the life of one person out there, then I will go ahead and do it. It is coming from my heart. Please take this opportunity, grab it, and make use of it. You may not see it tomorrow. It may not be here all the time. You understand? I keep on hammering on it. All right. Enough of this blah blah blah. Let's move forward with today's business. Let me share my screen. Follow me as I share my screen with you. Okay. I believe you can see my screen. All right. All right, today we'll be talking about what is PEEP and pipette. What is PEEP and what pipette? I told you that in every career or discipline, there are what terminology that goes with different career types or professions. So it is in the forex market or the financial market. The financial market is not what left behind. So we have our measurements. If you actually studied the science inclined courses, you will know that there was what called standard units in physics. So it is also what, excuse me, in the forex market, we have what we call the PEEP and what the pipettes. The PEEP and what the pipettes. So from our slide here, we said of what the first definition that we have for a PEEP is that a PEEP is what a unit of measurement. A unit of measurement that expresses the change in the value, of the market. A PEEP is a unit of measurement that expresses the change in the value of the market. The second definition says that PEEP is the smallest fraction that a currency pair can move. PEEP is the smallest fraction that a currency pair can move. It is called 1 basis point. It is called what? 1 basis point. It is also the fourth number after the decimal point of a price. Of a price parameter, e.g., you have the Euro USD. The price of Euro USD is 1.2456. So 6 is what the PEEP. 6 is the PEEP. The fourth digit after what the decimal point is known as what the PEEP. I believe is well understood. In the forex market, there is what we use to measure as the fluctuation of what? Price. The fluctuation of price. You know that we take opportunities of what? Market fluctuations. There is no price of any currency pair in the market that is static. Never. It has never been. In as much there is what? The existence of man and there is money or a medium of exchange, there is always going to be what? A fluctuation in the price of commodities. There's always going to be what? A fluctuation in the price of what? Commodities. A particular commodity that you go or you went last week to buy might not be the same price when you go next month to buy it. There is always what? A constant what? Fluctuation in price. Especially when you are living in a country like mine. When things goes up, it never comes down. When there is a hike in price in a particular commodity, it will never do what? Come down anymore. But the price of your salary or your salary is always remaining what? Constant. Yes. Your salary is always what? Constant. In fact, your salary is a universal constant. If you have done physics, you know what I meant by universal constant is a universal constant. It doesn't change. But every other thing that you will use that token, that small salary that you're being paid by your boss, will be flying in price. Their prices will never be static. So that's why it's very important for you to acquire this knowledge so that it will change your financial life. So it will give you what? The sense of what? Financial freedom. Yes, I know it does take time. This Forex is never what? A rich scheme. It's never a blood money or a Yahoo kind of scheme. So you don't expect to make money overnight. It takes time. It's an art of mastery. It takes time. These things take years. If you can study the medicine or engineering course for 6, 7 years, so why look down on the forex market? It will take you years, 7, 6 years, 3 years, 4 years, 10 years. It all depends on your learning pace. You understand? So that's it. So that takes us to what the pipette. The pipette is the last digit of what a given parameter. Pipette is what the last digit of a given parameter. It is what it is also insignificant. It is what also an insignificant word figure. So the pipette what is the fifth digit after the decimal point, which is 0. 0 is insignificant, right? It's not important. So pipette is the last digit of a given parameter. It is also insignificant figure. So e.g. we have what? 0. 0 is what our pipette here. I believe it's well understood. So let's dive into the next slide. How to calculate pip or pipette. How to calculate pip and pipettes. So we have an example here. Euro USD. Let's say you entered what at this price. You started selling at 1.25350, and you put what your take profit at 1.24950. By the time you subtract this from this, your normal mathematics, your normal subtraction, by the time you subtract this, your entry price from what your take profit or your target, we do what we realize what 40 pips. 40 pips. So that means if you want to convert this in dollars, this 40 pips in dollar, you will now decide how many lot size did you use to trade, depending on your account size and depending on your risk appetite. Yes, let's assume you have $1,000 account and you decide to use 0.1. In other words, if you convert this 40 pips to your 0.1, it simply means that you have made what? $40. You just made what? $40 from the 40 pips. That's what it entails. So 0.1, when you take away the 0, it's denoted as 1 times 4. That is, for every dollar price of that 0.1 lot you are using is what? Equivalent to $1. The pip value is equivalent to what? $1. So we have 40 pips. The market moved in your favor in 40 pips. So that means automatically you have made what? $40. How to calculate the pip? So you can decide to what? Remove what? The decimal point. Remove the decimal point for easy what? Easy calculation. For easy calculation. So it says 12,535 minus 12,495, which will give you what? 40 pips. I think it's the most simplest way to what? Calculate pips. The most simplest way to what? Calculate pips. We remove the decimal points and we want to calculate them straight as a straight figure, as a whole figure. 12,505 minus 12,495 will give you what? 40, which is 40 pips. Important notes: the last digit, which is 0, is not, it's not included because it is the pipette, which is an insignificant figure. So the last digit is irrelevant. So that's why you saw that it was not what included. Some of the brokers that are using MT5 normally have 5 decimal places. So that's 0. That is what in the last, that is the last digit there is what insignificant. So you don't count it. You don't count it when you're making your calculations. So the last digit is what? Is 0. It's not included because it is the pipette, which is an insignificant figure. So we have for USDJPY 115.445 minus 114.945. So when you calculate this directly, we have what? 11,445. If I were to do this, what I would do is what to sum up this 5, since it's up to the 5 figure. Since it's up to 5, I will add it to the next number to make it what 2 decimal place. I will round it up. When I round it up, it will be what 46. And when I round this very one up, it will be what 95. So I did what I'll do the subtraction. But whichever way, if you can remove the last digit, because this one is not a pipette. You can see it's 5. It's not a pipette. So it's either you round it up and do your calculation, you still arrive at 51 pips. Whichever way you do it, you still will arrive at what 51 pips. So for easy calculation, remove the decimal points, round up this. Excuse me. Round up this to what? To 46. You round up this to what? To 95. Then you remove the decimal point and do your calculation, and you arrive at 51 pips. So easy as that. But you know now that we have tools that actually help us to do what? Calculate pips selflessly without stress in the MT4 and MT5, even in TradingView, which are majorly used by professionals. We have tools that actually help us to measure out the number of pips without you cracking your brains. But sometimes it's actually very, very important for you to know these steps. In case maybe someone asks you these questions, you will not go there and do what and flop for my hand. You understand? So it's always important as a newbie in the financial market to know the basics. The basics of anything or any profession you are dampling into is very important. Very, very important. So let's continue. Other examples of base and put currency. I think there's a mix up here. We've done this before. Let's continue. What is lot? What is lot? A Forex lot is a contract used to describe the size of a trading position in Forex with reference to units of the currency. A Forex lot is a contract used to describe the size of a trading position in Forex with reference to unit of the currency. You know that in everything we do in life or in a place of buying and selling, it all depends on the thing you are doing. Scale or measurement is always what very, very important. Volume is very important. So it is in the Forex market too. So it is in the Forex market. Your account sizes, different volumes or lot size are used to do what? To trade the market. It's just like, let me bring it home. Somebody that goes out there and said that he or she wants to buy rice. You can't just go there and tell them, I want to buy rice. If you go there, you will ask, when you say you want to buy rice, they will ask you what quantity. Is it a bag of rice you want to buy? How many bags of rice you want to buy? Is it a cup of rice you want to buy? How many cup of rice? Is according to your buying power. Is according to what your buying power. And so it is in the Forex market. You want to trade. What is your lot size? What is your account size? Are you having $100? Definitely you can't have $100 and be trading one standard lot. Your account will be kissed. Your account will what? Will be kissed after 10 pips. If the market moves 10 pips against you, the money is gone. So that's it. So for you to do what? To determine the lot size you are going to use, your risk appetite, your account size is very, very important. Very, very important. Your exposure. How much exposure do you want to take in the market? What is your risk to reward? These are the things you need to put what in consideration. So this is where what lot size comes in. Just like as I said, if you want to buy a grains or rice, you would tell them that you want to buy rice. So specification of cups or bags of rice that you want to buy based on what your buying power. So based on your capital, you will know the type of risk that suits your personality. There are different types of trader out there. We have conservative traders. We have what the aggressive ones. So it all depends on your nature. If you're the one that cannot stomach too much losses, then fine, you go for what? Medium loss or medium lot sizes based on what your capitals. So in other words, if you lose a particular amount of money, you will not go gaga. You understand? You will not go mad. You will be still very okay. So that's just how it is. So I believe that the lot size is well understood. I said that a forex lot is a contract used to describe the size of a trading position in forex with reference to what unit of the currency. Let's go further. So types of lots. Let's forget about my pretty fish. Types of lots. We have what the micro lots, which ranges from 0.01 to what 0.09. We have what the mini lots, which ranges from what 0.1 to what 0.9. Then we have what the standard lots, which ranges from what from 1 to what infinity. Yes, I can't wait the day I will start using 100 lot size to trade. Man, that would be a dream come true for me. Even now that we have the prop firm industry booming, this is one of the best times to make, but this is the best time to be a trader. I won't lie to you. I've been in this system for the past 9 years. Yes, I know I've not gotten to where I want to be, but thank God for this prop firms and opportunity that are actually happening now. This is dispensation. So this is the best time. 10 years or 9 years ago, it wasn't like that. Nobody is willing to give you funds to go and scatter or blow for them. But now the prop firms are there. They are there to evaluate you to know that if you are capable of managing this amount of money. And you can combine different prop firms together to manage up to like $5 million all in your name. Just know the skills. Master your risk management. And heaven will be what? Your starting point. You will amass so much riches and wealth, even at your own beck and call, selflessly. In the dispensation we are, is not dispensation where your hard work will pay. Hard work does not measure by the amount of strength and power you put on in a particular thing. What matters now is what your intellect. What do you know? Does the thing you know, is it paying? How do you source fund for? So it's not by what strength, it's not by power anymore, but by what your smartness and your intellect. You can be able to make millions of dollars in your bedroom with Forex. Have the knowledge and the skill set, then have the capital. Have the capital. Thank God for the prop firms making prop firm easy for traders these days by removing their what limited time. That's a very big advantage. So it doesn't matter the duration it will take you to pass the first and second stage. The most important thing is what your risk management and subjecting your psychology, because the market we are trading or we are all participating is driven by what human psychology. Yes, That's the biggest enemy of every trader. No matter how old you are in this market, you are still battling with your what? Your psychology. Your psychology are your greeds. Your greeds, your impatient, FOMO, all these things are what? Psychology. And it has to do with the nature of man, I tell you. We only outgrown it. It's always in everybody, whether new or old. So that's it. So I said we have types of lots. We have micro lots ranging from 0.01 to what? 0.09. Then we have what? The mini lot ranging from what? 0.1 to 0.9. Then we have the standard lot ranging from what? 1 to what? To infinity. So this diagram shows us how to what? Calculate the pips in lots, just like what I said when I was calculating Euro USD lots, where we saw 40 pips. I told you if I was trading a $1,000 account and I decide to use 0.1 lot, this 0.1 lot, that means for every pip movement, I will have what? $1. So when you check that calculation, our entry and our take profit target, it was what? 40 pips. That means that 40 pips, if I multiply that 40 pips by my $1, that is what? I made $40. I made what? $40. So that is how it is. So now this diagram, this is a diagram on how to what? Calculate pips in lots. This is our lot size. This pip, dollar per pip. This 20 pips, 40 pips, and what? 60 pips. So this is the lot size. This was 0.01, which is the same as what? 0.1. $0.1 is the same as what? $0.1. Then we have 0.02, which is $0.2 for 20 pips. 0.01 will give us what? $2. All you do is just do away with the first zero and you multiply the lot size by what? Your pip size. So if you multiply 0.1 times 20 pips, it will give you what? $2. If you multiply 0.1 by what? 40 pips, it will give you $40. Just like as you have pip per dollar per pip of 0.1 is what? $0.1. So that means if you multiply 0.1 per pip of 20 pips, it will give us what? $2. The same thing is applicable for what? The mini lot, which is what? 0.10. 0.10 is the same thing as what? $1 per pip. $1 per pip. So in 20 pips, we have what? $20. In 40 pips, we have what? $40. In 60 pips, we have what? $60. The same thing is applicable for what? The standard pip. The standard pip signifies that one lot is equivalent to $10. One lot is equivalent to what? $10. So that means for your 20 pips, we have what? $200. For your 40 pips, we have what? $400. And for your what? Your 60 pips, we have what? $600. And so on and so forth. So this is how what we calculate the pips in the forex market. There are tools that actually out there in the market that makes this thing seamless. No stress. You don't need to crack your brain to calculate your pip, your lot size. We have pip calculators. Maybe as we dive further in this program, I will actually teach you how to install the pip calculator. All right. So let's proceed. Let's like, what is trending market and ranging market? I think this will be our episode 7. This will be our episode 7. I don't want this video to be too long. So just take your time to digest the one we just discussed now. Just digest pips and how to calculate the pips. Our episode 7 will be what is a trending market and what a ranging market. So thank you for staying to the end of what episode 6. If you have any question, you can ask me down below. Thank you very, very much. Very much. So let me stop sharing my screen. All right. We have come to the end of what episode 6. So look forward for the next episode, which is what episode 7. I actually don't want this video to be long. So stay tuned for episode 7. Thank you so much and God bless you.